finally, it's time to talk about specific strategies for getting your advocates to communicate with their elected officials. In this section, we're going to be talking about capital-based activities. And what I mean by that are the actions you're going to ask advocates to take to communicate with legislators and staff people when they're in their capitals. And that means Washington, D.C. or the state legislative capitals. So we're going to look at some of the strategies that we always love to talk about: emails, phone calls, even old-fashioned letters. And we're also going to look at that ever-popular social media. So when we think about these strategies, one key thing I want you to integrate into your plan is the idea of quality communications versus quantity communications. Now, this can be something that's difficult to explain to leadership and others. Some people love the idea of 10,000 emails going up to Capitol Hill on an issue. But as you probably know by this point, quantity communications aren't always effective in influencing a legislator on a policy issue. Sometimes just a few communications, it might be a personalized letter, it might be a phone call, it might even be an in-person meeting. Those personalized communications can impact what the legislator decides to do far more than 500 or 1,000 emails that all say the same thing. So while sometimes you may have to implement a quote-unquote quantity campaign, remember that one of the main reasons to do that is not necessarily to impact the policy process, but to find out those advocates who'd be willing to do that mass communication and then try to get them involved in a more personalized way.